What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. So this is a re-upload of all the old cycle documentary logs documenting my side effects and results. So please subscribe here and please follow me on Instagram at Russo Lifts. In case something happens to this channel, you can follow, message me, interact with me directly, and there's daily content on there. Hope to see you guys on Instagram. Enjoy all the re-upload.
This S4 is no joke. I really dude, all my night vision is fucked up.
Go to rate this video, participate in the comments, as well as subscribe if you want to see more. What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Jumping right into training footage this vlog, always trying to switch it up and keep it different. This was my pyramid up with front squats to a max out, which I missed my current max out. This cutting and weight drop has really been a struggle to maintain my strength, but mark my words, I will get the 315 front squat again, and I will be able to do it for a double by the end of this cycle. But as you can see, here was my attempt, and then I went straight into 295 and I failed it because I didn't rest at all, because I was kind of really salty that I didn't get it. But I just need to stop at parallel and stop going so fucking low, which, I mean, it's good for the range of motion, but I'd really like to, you know, save my knees. And I'm going to be investing into some knee sleeves, as well as 2 different types of squat shoes, most likely, because once I start the bulk cycle of this phase of the cycle, so right now I'm cutting to 200 pounds, and then I'm going to reverse surplus back up to around 215. And once I'm doing that, I'm going to really focus on strength. So I really want to fix my squat form and get my squat to at least 405 and above. You know, right now my front squat is a paused ass to grass 365 on back squat, and I'm talking ass to grass, like ugly ass to grass. I have issues with stopping at parallel. My body naturally just wants to fucking take my butt to the ground, which isn't really good when you're talking about strength. But I did do a reverse pyramid back down, and I basically just took all my sets to as close to failure as possible, just to completely annihilate my quads. And these sets were brutal. This was, I believe, my final working set with 225. Again, def has never been a problem, but, you know, stopping at parallel. So if you have any tips, people who have been following me for a while know I struggle with back squats, and once I figure it out, I will make a video on what exactly I did. And I do practice back squats off camera, but I never really go heavy. I'm just still working on form. Again, I'm not gonna just keep progressing shitty form. I think that's stupid. I'd rather figure it out and then go from there. Next, we moved on to deadlifts. My friend Dylan wanted me to try out sumo. Just look at the speed difference between sumo and conventional. Look at the difference. That's 365, by the way. I know those bumper plates make it look like a lot more. And I did notice that my one knee is caving a little bit. That's from all the front squat volume. So a lot of people do comment that out, and I didn't notice it while I was deadlifting, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Normally it doesn't happen at all unless I do squat before that, but I'm definitely going to need to work on my abductor and adductor strength to stop that from happening, because that's pretty dangerous. I wanted to give you guys an update on my pec injury. So if you guys haven't been following, I have a minor pec strain on my pec minor. Also, this is back day. This is the first time in a while I got up to cheat shrugging 5 plates, so it felt very heavy. But my pec minor slowly coming back to normal. I did train chest this week, stupid light, and it didn't really hurt with flies and stuff, but pressing it still kind of hurts, so I'm going to take it week by week. But it's slowly getting better, so you should be seeing chest footage next vlog, or hopefully the vlog after that. I moved my way up to rack pulls, and I know this movement looks stupid. I get roasted every time I do it, but I do believe it is one of the biggest contributors to my massive traps. And if you don't believe I have massive traps, go check my Instagram. Those are pretty much my probably craziest body part. But I want to get back into rack pulls because I'm also going to progress my deadlift when I go back into the surplus. So I want my deadlift to at least get up to at least 550. I'm going for 6 plates once I get my leverages down and everything from being skinnier. That's what I'm going to be going for. This is one of the hypertrophy movements I do at this gym because we don't have a seated cable row. So it's kind of like a seal row, but it's kind of slightly bent, and the angle's perfect for getting that lower lat. And you know, I recommend kind of squeezing a little bit more at the top and then pumping it out, and make sure you go a little bit slower than I'm going. I was just going for maximum hypertrophy. And yeah, this stack's not really that light, so I had Dylan push down on the stack to kind of add some more resistance, and he can progressively add resistance so you can hit failure much easier. But like I said, my chest is feeling better, so I'm really happy that, you know, it is healing. And I did add in some MK677 to speed up the healing process as well as clear my skin, but that kind of backfired on me, and I'm gonna talk about that later in this video about the MK677. Also, as far as the cycle goes, a lot of people are confused on what my lab rat is actually currently on. So my lab rat is currently on 250 sust a week. I'm gonna up that soon. 250 sust a week, as well as S4 75 mig per day, split every 6 hours. That's currently what my lab rat is running, as well as some MK677 at night, but I cut that out. But I was doing, I think it was like 24.5 mig at night, trying out the Enhanced RX products. Alright, post-workout cardio is done. So I wanted to talk about my issue with MK677. So I added in MK677 to speed up my injury recovery, and I added in 20-ish mig. I forget the RX tablet dosage. I think it's 7.5. So like, yeah, 24 at night to my lab rat to, number 1, clear my skin, and number 2, to speed up the healing process. Problem is my insulin sensitivity, I already noticed it's starting to disappear, and the water retention is coming back. Even on such a low carb intake. My carb intake is around 200, possibly lower every day. I'm not super strict with it right now, but it's not that high. Not enough for me to look, you know, as watery, but I wanted to show you guys, like, I've lost so much definition from starting it the 2 days ago, and I really haven't changed much in my diet. So yeah, definitely be wary with that with MK677. I think it affects everyone's sugar differently, but I'm definitely not as, there's not as much separation as there was. Also, I really wanted to talk about S4. So last night was the first night I really noticed the night side effects that everyone talks about, and whew, I can understand what people are saying. So I had to wake up and pee. First off, when I woke up, I couldn't really see anything. And then I reached over, as I normally do, like everyone does, and checked my phone. And the minute I put my phone back down, I could not see my hands in front of me. So, you know, that is definitely the biggest side effect. Also, the green tint everyone talks about, I'm starting to notice green tint versus yellow tint. So this is at 75 mgs. I didn't really notice anything at 50 a day, but I do plan on doing a high dosage experiment of 100 to see what's up with that. So we'll see how much worse this gets, but it's definitely noticeable. And the 677, you definitely have to be careful with your sugar and insulin sensitivity. I'm gonna talk to Tony personally to see what I can do to combat that, because it seems to affect me a lot, and I really haven't, you know, I just started noticing that because every time I've used 677, I've bulked, and that might have fucked up my insulin sensitivity while I was bulking, but I'm gonna look into that, possibly even go lower dosage 677 when I add it back into my surplus. But Next physique update, I won't have it 677 remotely near me, so we should see the separation come back because it's not a diet issue, and 100% not a diet issue.
This S4 is no joke. I really like, dude, all my night vision is fucking.
Alright. That'd be cool if I entered from that door for some reason. I'm back, I made it back from the gym, the little apartment gym. If you guys are wondering how I travel at night with my S4 vision, I simply try and be a bat. Bats, I can't see shit either, but they got that sonar. You make a click and then you judge the distance of the shit that it bounces off when it hits you back. That way you get like these flash images that pop up. That's just the way I travel now until I'm done with the S4. But seriously, it's not that bad, but it's noticeable. Alright, let's get through these comments real quick, then I'll send you guys on your way. Let's see if there's anything good. Mikhail, 2 scoops, you have extreme water retention, why not do something about it? And then I commented, not compared to last cycle. And I linked the video of my last cycle, so go see how bloated I was last cycle. You'll see the amount of weight I've taken off. Jump on trend, Russo. How many subscribers will it take for Russo to jump on trend? Is rack pulls effective? I'm a big believer that it has been the main contributor to my extreme traps. Like that amount of tension on the traps, there's really no other way to get that amount of tension on the traps. So cheat shrugs and rack pulls are really what's made my freaky traps, and a lot of people ask me how I got those. I'm being honest, doesn't look pretty. Any reason why you don't squat in Olympic lifting shoes? Because of the price, but I might just throw some money down on them. You are the ugly version of David Lade. I showed my girlfriend this comment and she says we don't really look alike besides the hair, which my hair's not even long. Russo, when will the video you shot in New York be out? It'll be out in the new year, probably 3 months into the new year is the timeline they've given me. I'll be sure to let you guys know when I'm allowed to talk about that. While you're on your cut, basically I'm recomping. Measure your body fat percentage so the viewers can see fat loss, not just weight drop. Keep up the vids. Brosidon, the new one. I don't have skin fold calibers. I have that stupid body fat thing on that scale, which is complete bullshit. And I don't know a place where I can get like that bod pod thing, which I should have already did that when I was fat before I started cutting. So, hey man, I've got a question for your next vlog. I just started testosterone replacement therapy. How long should I let the testosterone replacement therapy dial in before adding Sarms? I'm on 200 meg of test sip a week. So Cypionate, probably like a week, 2 weeks. Then you can add in Sarms. That's going to be constant. You're going to never have actual suppression because there's nothing to suppress because you're adding that in exogenous as well. But if you are going through TRT through your doctor's going to want to see blood work, and the Sarms could skew the blood work possibly or send some stuff out of whack. Big Deke, a versicolor would be sick in your collection. Baboons are cool spiders. You should get a horny baboon. Those horned baboons don't get that big. They look cool. I've seen one in person actually, but they're stupid fast and they just don't get that big size, They're just a smaller spider. I think the golden blue leg baboon or the M. balfouri, which is a white spider with blue legs, I think those are the baboons I would go after, or an OBT. But OBT just for shits and giggles. I'd probably name it Trend or something. Alright, that was the questions. That was the weakest comment section in a while. So I'm expecting some really good comments for this section because that was just unacceptable. So I better see some good comments next video. I will see you in my next one. We'll do a physique update, weigh in, whole 9 yards, and we'll throw a cinematic edit in as well as go through some good comments. So you better get some good comments in there. See you in my next one.